Chocolate and farms don't mix. I mean, what was Robert thinking? He should have just given me the chocolates. What it was that my colleague Janet set us up on a date. Although she mentioned that Robert was a bit quirky. He's sweet though, she'd been quick to add. Being quirky didn't seem a biggie. On our first date, he walked into Wetherspoons, sporting a 1980s silver shell suit. Different, I thought. Anyway, the conversation was relaxed enough, but I kept thinking, you smell familiar. 3 gin and tonics in, it hit me. He smelled like my Uncle Grumpy David on my mum's side. Old Spice. Ooh. Well, I didn't want a potential, smelling like my uncle. So I was honest and I told Robert. On our second date, the smell of Lynx replaced Old Spice, and he wore a striped shell suit. He said he lived for the 80s. I should have walked away then. So he organised a surprise for our third, and I can now say for definite, final date. And that you'll never forget, he promised. He'd made an effort, ditched his shell suit for a Roger Moore Moonraker suit. Things were looking up, or down, as I found out an hour later when, wearing these unsuitable shoes, I face-planted the manure-covered ground at the surprise destination, his friend's farm. Oblivious, Robert marched to a titivated Blackpool Illuminations hay barn and stood silhouetted in the entrance. He poured Babycham into a glass and beckoned me. He was trying to be, well, seductive. Robert, look at the state of me, I protested. I couldn't quite make out the sound at first, but then I realised a cow was moving along with the 1980s milk tray advert tune now being played through speakers. Robert, a box of chocolates in one hand, jumped onto the hay bales and began leaping and rolling about. I'd have been more impressed watching him enjoy a treetop adventure at Go Ape. Just as the music climaxed, his foot hooked on baler twine and he fell from a height. Milk tray squashed. What a waste. I waved Robert off in the ambulance, and his farmer friend brought me home on his quad bike. It wasn't quite an officer and a gentleman, but at least he didn't smell like my Uncle David. This lady loves flake and the single life.